What's up, Beckham and Wando? My name is Emma Brooks, and you're watching East Cooper Student News. On today's show, we'll tell you about the biggest Special Olympics our East Cooper schools have seen. Plus, we'll recap Beckham and Wando's proms and how some of our favorite prom traditions looked pretty different in the past. Then, we'll give you an insight to one of Charleston's most popular thrifting events. And it all starts right now on ECSN. Thanks for watching ECSN. I'm Emma Brooks. Last weekend, Wando and Beckham hosted their annual prom dances. East Cooper students had a lot of fun buying dresses, doing hair, and getting ready for the big night. Although these seem like normal prom traditions to students now, ECSN reporter Sailor Picaro tells us how these traditions have changed over time.
Beckham and Wando's upperclassmen are coming back to school after a huge rite of passage, prom. And now that the event is over, for some seniors like Allie Smith, the hassle for preparing for prom is over too.
I specifically get my hair done, nails done, do face care, and that's pretty much it.
Girls have mostly always gotten their hair and nails done, but traditions have changed big time. Take it from Miss Crispell. She went to prom nearly 10 years ago.
I feel like it's very different now. I think now it's a bigger emphasis on like the promposals side of it, as well as like I feel like most people are more focused on the after prom rather than like the getting ready for it. I feel like we spent more time getting ready than we did like hanging out after. So I think it's just very different emphasis.
Rewind it back even further. You'll find more of the same emphasis on getting ready for the big night, but with big hair, like Miss Ferrara's 80s hairstyle.
So it's the 80s, so I got my prom, my hair was perm, so it was super curly.
Just like the 80s are known for big hair and old-fashioned cars, nowadays prom can be known for the big groups, renting buses, and after-prom events.
I think that there's more like renting beach houses and going for days as opposed to one night. We didn't have a promposal, but I think as far as like the dance itself is pretty kind of the same.
As traditions have evolved, Beckham and Wando's juniors and seniors attended prom on April 25th and 26th and had a blast. Reporting for ECSN, I'm Sailor Picaro.
Thanks, Sailor. While prom is not new for our East Cooper community, a new tradition started over at Wando with a new talent show. Wando's FCCLA, or Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America, put on this event to not only showcase Wando talent, but to help raise money for all the organization does. The funds from the show will be used so FCCLA members can travel to Orlando, Florida to compete in a national convention. While our East Cooper community is full of talent, many locals have found a way to showcase their talents at a market over on the other side of the bridge. Once a month, people from all over Charleston head downtown to go shopping. The Vintage Market is a monthly event that allows vendors to sell unique and personalized items that you wouldn't be able to find in your average store. You can find everything from vinyls to furniture. Vendors love the market as it gives them a chance to sell one-of-a-kind items.
This is the second time I've been to this market and just like Second Market in general. I started it up in January, but I've been thrifting and doing like this kind of work for the last like 5 years of my life. I like the in-person markets because I just get to meet people like this. It's just really fun. I like being able to sell in person and like tell people the stories behind clothing too, because it's a big reason why I just do it in general.
Another returning Charleston favorite is the annual Boone Hall Strawberry Festival. The festival has different rides, vendors, shows, and more. Some of our ECSN reporters went down to Boone Hall to tell us more.
The Boone Hall Strawberry Festival had a little bit of something for everyone. Whether it's rides, games, or contests, people of all ages could participate in the fun. As visitors show their wristbands through the gates, it's a picture of hard work for event coordinators like Natalie Knox.
We got to logistically map it out, order things like tickets, scanners, all of that stuff. Book our big Michael's Amusement, who does our festival side. And then marketing is a big part. So we market this event, months in advance to get the word out so people know it's coming.
One of the many shows that the Strawberry Festival featured was the Magic of Lance Gifford and Company show. Crowds of people formed to watch the show that included interactive illusions through the use of volunteers. Lance, the showman himself, says he wanted to bring a little bit of Sin City to the Holy City.
We perform a Las Vegas-style magical illusion show with animals, audience participation. It's like you'd be in Las Vegas, those big-style magical illusions.
The Lance Gifford Magic Show not only provided entertainment, but did so through crowd participation. Gifford selected participants from the crowd that would help assist with tricks, like sawing someone in half, and at the end, those volunteers would earn a prize.
Just seeing the expression on people's faces, the laughter, the joy of watching the performances here at the Strawberry Festival.
If you did not get to come check out our Strawberry Festival this year, we'll be back next April. We also have Pumpkin Patch and Fright Nights this fall. Doesn't have this kind of festival side, but this side will be similar. It's a great event. And Fright Nights will be great for the Wando students. Will love it. Look out for those in October.
The Strawberry Festival is not the only event that takes place in Boone Hall. Many events take place over the course of the year, in which high school students are welcome to participate. If you missed the festival this year, be sure to check it out next April, as well as any other Boone Hall events in the fall. Reporting for ECSN, I'm Kelsey Arthur.
Thanks, Kelsey. If you want to know more about one of Mount Pleasant's biggest annual events, then head over to our YouTube page. Izzy Klein has a playlist on our channel called Adventures with ECSN, and this month she takes a deep dive into the Strawberry Festival. The Strawberry Festival is just one way you could have enjoyed a weekend this spring. As summer gets near, we're all about to have some more spare time. One of our ECSN interns, Sam Sieverdes, spent time in Myrtle Beach this spring and tells us how there's one place you may want to check out if you've got the time to make the drive.
Summer is coming up, which means everyone will have more free time. A good way to spend that free time would be visiting Ripley's Aquarium up in Myrtle Beach. It opened in June of 1997. Ripley's has been a way for families to spend time with one another while observing the spectacles inside its watery doors. There are many areas to explore, like the Friendship Flats, which house 3 species of rays that guests can pet. Or you could go to Planet Jellies and get lost in their mesmerizing movements. Many special events like the boat ride, where the floor is made of glass to let you see all the fish swimming below you, or mermaid swimming in the Ray Bay on certain days, and you can even go inside the sloth exhibit to take a selfie. The main attraction of Ripley's Aquarium is their 340-foot moving walkway. This tunnel goes all the way around Dangerous Reef, but don't worry, not dangerous at all. It's a very calm and beautiful experience, which allows you to be as close to sea life as you can get without actually getting in the water. Ripley's Aquarium is a must-see for any vacation plans you might have. From sharks to sloths, and penguins to sea dragons, there is surely something here for everyone. Add Ripley's Aquarium to your list. My name is Samuel Sieverdes, signing off for ECSN.
As the calendar gets ready to turn to May, many teachers are signing their contracts to teach again. And next year, they'll be coming back to school with a raise. ECSN reporter Zoe Sewell shows us a couple teachers who work on the side to pursue some passions, but also to earn a little extra money.
By day, Lucy Beckham English teacher Dana Nevers performs in the classroom. By night, she's putting on a completely different type of performance.
Outside of school, I work with Charleston Sage, Dock Street Theater. If you've never come out and seen one of their shows, they are an incredible organization. We run pretty much throughout the whole year.
Head up Highway 17 to Wando and you'll find Dr. Brazzini teaching social studies. But by night, Brazzini runs his own woodworking business.
The coolest thing about owning a woodworking business is very different from my normal job. So no matter what happens here at school from day to day, that's a nice little just difference. So I can work on my own time. Anytime I have customers and I quote out projects, I let them know it could be 1 month, it could be 3 months.
There are just a couple of teachers at our schools who have second gigs. For both of them, it's about chasing a passion, and the extra money doesn't hurt.
Theater in general is always something that has had my heart. It has had music for me, has been something that I kind of grew up walking with, and it's always going to be a part of me too. It's kind of like my happy space, my escape from, you know, any stressors or anything that I have going on in the world. It is so, so wonderful to build community and just be a part of something that's bigger than yourself. So if you're not involved in something, even if it's not theater, get involved into something.
We needed another way to kind of just make some extra income. So when we moved into our new house, I had the room to actually like have more equipment. So I started selling things here or there, and it was so busy it just turned into a side business.
According to the Learning Policy Institute, nearly 1 in 5 teachers has a second job. For many of those, it's to make ends meet. Both Nevers and Brazzini are fortunate enough to have a second job because they want to. However, they still think teachers should be paid more. In fact, Brazzini is on a district committee focused on increasing teacher pay, with the hopes that teachers like them can focus on their first passion, which is helping students.
My favorite part about teaching is probably all of the different personalities that I get. Every single day is different. Every single human that we work with is different. It just makes every single day a little bit more exciting.
It's very few professions in the world where you can impact someone every single day. And I've tried some other careers along the way. I went in and out of teaching, but it's definitely the one thing that I feel like I have the most passion about.
Both teachers have interests they participate in outside of school and encourage their students to find out what they are passionate about. Signing off for ECSN, I'm Zoe Sewell.
Thanks, Zoe. Most teachers with experience will get a $4,000 raise next year. The Teacher Pay Task Force has helped secure raises over the last few years. Their goal is to support teachers so they can comfortably live in communities where they teach. Meanwhile, Wando students have been busy with opportunities to prepare for their futures. Wando hosted its annual job fair in the gym earlier this month, allowing students to explore career options, apply for jobs, and learn about internships. Many different organizations came out to talk to students, leading this day to be a huge success. With graduation less than a month away, our East Gruber schools kicked off senior celebrations with Decision Day. Students wore their college t-shirts and celebrated their last few weeks of high school before graduation. While seniors are wrapping things up, underclassmen are just getting started. ECSN reporter Addie Burnham tells us what makes these seniors so successful and how freshmen are following in their footsteps.
Nearing the end of the school year, students have learned more than just subject matter from class. They've learned more about what they want to get out of their time in high school. Seniors, like Aiden Norman, have some recommendations for the next few years.
One piece of advice I give to underclassmen is to join any clubs or extracurriculars that you're interested in. They're never a waste of time, and you always get great experiences. I'd say my favorite memory is going to multiple state championships for tennis with my awesome team.
But while most think getting involved means joining after-school clubs or sports, it's not that way for freshman Alex Benning. For him, high school is all about the future.
For me, it was definitely like starting to have this class for first semester. I really liked it even on the first few days of Media Tech 1, and I knew that this is something I wanted to do.
Alex found out that he likes video production, so for him, he's choosing classes that prepare him for the future in television.
It was definitely getting used to like the control room and being able to like direct people and like kind of like helping put everything together.
Similar to Alex, Aiden started thinking about his next 4 years of school and college before his first 4 years of high school had barely started. And looking back, he doesn't regret a thing.
Probably taking AP classes because they're great GPA boosters and you can get college credit, and all the teachers at Wando and the CIS are amazing. I haven't had any bad experiences with any of them.
But it's safe to say that while taking 11 APs, playing tennis, and being in robotics, he can still look back on his 4 years of high school and say it was a great experience. And he hopes you'll take his advice. Reporting for ECSN, I'm Addie Burnham.
With Maria Francesca Picone.
Thanks, Addie. As the school year comes closer to an end, the biomedical program went ahead and presented projects on what they learned this year. Students had to find a health industry mentor that they could shadow, and then report their findings to teachers and students at the CAS. This year, nearly 50 students put together capstone projects. Earlier this month, Lighthouse Keepers headed to the Park West Gym to put on a pickleball tournament. The event was a blast, with 34 different teams participating, helping the club raise more than $1,000. A portion of the proceeds will go back to the Mount Pleasant Rotary Club's Backpack Buddy charity. Earlier this month, the District 2 Stadium was packed for the biggest Special Olympics Wando has hosted. ECSN reporter Taylor Gens tells us all about this impactful day.
It's the biggest Special Olympics ever at District 2 Stadium, and it's got kids like Ike Boyan really excited.
Got some friends from Beckham, and I really want to see, and seeing a buddy of mine, Watson, he plays golf, he's at Oceanside, we take pictures together, and he's like a big brother to me.
On April 4th, a new high of 18 schools brought athletes to compete in several Olympic-style events. The Special Olympics is a day to recognize students with disabilities, allowing them to be recognized as they run races and participate in throwing competitions. Special education teacher and event coordinator, Ms. Zwedzig, says the event has a big effect on everyone who comes.
For general education students, I hope that it makes the impact on them that they see our students in a different spotlight and they can see everything that they can do rather than what they can't do. And then for my students, I just hope that they feel celebrated and they feel special, that everybody's watching them and cheering them on, and that day's about them.
Many different Wando sports teams and clubs come out to help make sure the day is as special as possible for the athletes. While they are here to help, the event is just as impactful on them as it is the athletes.
It's really made me realize how much they are like us, how excited they are to be a part of the school. It's really giving back to the community. They always come out and support us, whether it's at dances, football games, track meets, they're always out here, and it's their day. It's time to support them.
It might just be for a couple hours on a Friday in April, but Zwedzig says it leaves an impression that can last a lifetime.
It's helping everybody get a different perspective on them and helping them feel included. And then afterwards, we see a lot of impact of like football players or baseball players or lacrosse girls or whoever it is that was interacting with them that week before or even 2 weeks or months later, giving them fist bumps in the hallway and saying hi to them and just making that impact. And then they call them by name and they just feel special having more friends in the hallway.
She says the smiles on her students' faces is what it's all about.
Gonna run, gonna get cheered on, and I'm gonna be so happy.
Reporting for ECSN, I'm Taylor Gens.
Thanks, Taylor. Earlier this month, Wando hosted its first ever Muffins with Moms and Donuts with Dads. The day was nostalgic for many seniors as they made crafts for their parents, ate donuts and muffins just like in preschool. Around 400 parents and students gathered in the Wando cafeteria to kick off this new senior tradition. Before we wrap up our show, we've got something special. It's the last Fish Food episode of the year, and our ECSN staff decided to spice things up, literally.
Welcome back to Fish Food, the final Fish Food of the 2024-2025 school year. My name's Fisher, and for this episode, we have a special challenge planned out for myself. Over on the ECSN Instagram, I asked every member to think of 1 or 2 ingredients that I would turn into one coherent dish. Today's special guest, Amelia Solari, is here to present each ingredient that I will be cooking with. Okay, what do you got?
Okra.
Okra. Okay, Southern classic. I love okra. All right, second ingredient is smoked salmon. Wow, skin on actually. That's
Sriracha.
Sriracha.
2 different kinds.
2 different kinds.
Yellow and red.
Very little of it is left. Next ingredient is honey. Okay.
That we thought we would have.
It's like frozen solid. I'm ready. Okay. Next ingredient.
Jalapenos.
Jalapenos.
90-second right.
8th ingredient is tomatoes.
2 red plums.
Plums. I might eat one and cook with the other one.
Is
oh, I saw it.
anchovy paste.
Okay, I think the lineup is, it's workable. It's definitely workable. Get some of this started.
Extra rice.
The obvious solution here, you cook some rice, lay it nice and pretty down on a bowl. I could do rice, salmon, and sriracha, and that's a meal. It's all this extra stuff that's really throwing me for a loop. Slicing the tip off of your okra, nice and easy. You know, in the South, usually eaten fried, but if you're a health nut, you boil it, you steam it, you do any of this. Okay, jasmine rice, great with salmon. Now, unfortunately, since I can't fry these, I think we're just gonna go ahead and boil them. Will do. So smoked salmon, never been a big fan of it. Always served cold. Not crispy skin. I personally think it's a waste. It could have been so much better and they had to smoke it, whatever. But today I might just warm it up in a pan. Go ahead and drop in our okra to this nice pot of just salted water, boiling, nothing crazy in it yet. And here's the crazy part. Just some of this anchovy paste. With these huge, when you have these bigger peppers, is the thinner you slice them, the less overpowering that spicy flavor is going to be. So as you see me walking into the dry storage here, which is where you keep all of your ingredients, non-perishable ingredients in a kitchen, I'm grabbing some brown sugar. The skin, very carefully, on the salmon. Not too, okay, excellent, here we go. Now, salmon skin, just like that, gets very crispy when cooked in just hot oil. So now I'm going to go ahead and season up the salmon. Is just going to be to impart a little bit more flavor, as well as a little bit. It's just really to warm it up. Take our salmon, warm it up. We don't want this pan to be too hot because that will overcook the salmon since it's already cooked. On top of food being delicious, I think food it's like an art. You should make sure it looks really pretty. Now that this okra is cooked, we're going to slice it up into, once okra's cooked, it's very like slimy. So if you can see, there's like some slime going on in my hands. It's really good. Just a spoonful of honey into our pot. Grab just a bit of this butter. Salmon's nice, should be nice and warm. Some of our sriracha. Our tub of brown sugar, spoonful. As too much brown sugar, it will make it super thick. And but this is the sweetness and the spiciness are gonna kind of blend nice and sauced up. A nice good bit of oil and get this pan really hot, super hot, so this gets as crispy as possible. Just going to throw a couple of thinly sliced plums on top, just for some texture, some sweetness. After a stressful 45 minutes and the terrible array of ingredients I was given, we managed to come up with this salmon rice bowl with some sweet and spicy honey glazed okra and some plum stick and crispy skin salmon garnish.
Thanks, Fisher. This is our last regular show of the year, but we'll be back with a senior goodbye special later in May. Thanks for watching today's show. Reporting for ECSN, I'm Emma Brooks.